Well, time for another engine from that wonderful company Banggood. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. This guy must be a complete idiot after all the aggravation and hassle I had with the hit and miss engines that I got from them. But I saw this and it looked intrigued. I was intrigued by it. It's a very unusual engine, and I thought, yeah, I think I'd quite like to have a play with one of those just to see what we can get, whether we can actually even get it to run. And also, Banggood seemed to be a little bit confused by what this is, because the title on the web page for this engine on Banggood's site is STEM Hit and Miss Gas Engine Combustion Engine. Well, it's very definitely not hit and miss engine. There is no valving that I can see, and there's no mechanical governor on it whatsoever. I've been studying the pictures. This literally only turned up this morning, so I've only just unpacked it. I've been studying the pictures, and as best I can tell, what we have here is a two-stroke engine, but it's a rather unusual design. It would appear that this is the fuel goes in here. This second cylinder here acts as carburetor and scavenger for the exhaust, and I think there are two ports on the engine. This one here is the inlet port, and then this one here is the exhaust port, and basically this piston here obviously draws fuel and air in from here through there and into there on the inlet stroke, and then exhausts it out through there on the exhaust stroke. We have a ignition module here, and there's a little battery holder for three AAAs on the underside, and a considerably larger spark plug than is on the hit and miss engines. Also, what is interesting is there is obviously this is clear here. I believe this is just a water jacket. I think you have to put water it's water cooled, and water goes in through here. You feed water in there and that cools it. But there is a glass window in the actual cylinder, so you can see the spark when it's actually running. I'll tip it up. So that there is literally inside the cylinder. So it should be fascinating, assuming we can actually get the thing running, that is. Because just like the blue hit and miss engine, there were, of course, no instructions whatsoever. There is, however, a video on the Banggood webpage for this engine, but it's obviously a prototype engine because it does look somewhat different to this engine. It has this the inlet pipe here, but it doesn't have any of these other pipes on it at all. I think they're just basically this is designed. This one is to put water into the cooling jacket, and I think it's just a breather, and I think that one is also just a breather. But it has a manual advance and retard on it, which is this thing here, and this basically moves the hall sensor round through a certain number of degrees. So that'll be interesting to play with. You also get a syringe. Take what's in this packet out. This is a needle for the syringe, and I'm assuming this is to allow you to put water into the cooling jacket. And obviously, this is a pull start, I'm assuming, for the engine. In fact, if you look around here on this pulley here, there is in fact a pin. So I'm assuming the idea is that you loop the pull start over the pin and wind it up and then give it a pull. So yeah, it's an interesting engine. As I said, I only got it this morning, so I haven't even made any attempt to run it yet. I just thought I'd do a very quick part one video, if you like, so you can have a look at it in all its glory and see what you think. It's, again, very well made, as you can probably see. Let me zoom in here. The pistons have got what looks like bronze sleeves, both this one and the actual main power piston. There would appear to be bull race bearings in on the crankshaft. There's no play in the flywheel at all. It's rock solid. Another tiny little bull race here on this conrod. Same here on this conrod. So, you know, again, very well made, much like the hit and miss engines. The little exhaust pipe is separate when you get the engine, and you have to actually screw that on. So there's just basically a tapped hole in this ring here. But yeah, I'm intrigued by it, and it will be very interesting to see, you know, whether we can get it running, and also what it's like if it does run. The guy in the video is running the one that's on the Banggood webpage, is running it on lighter fuel. But again, it begs the question, you know, there's no oil anywhere. So, you know, I think that it would probably be best to mix in a little bit of two-stroke oil. But anyway, there you go. So this is the very first initial look. This will be the part 1, and then hopefully, if I can get the thing running, there'll be a part 2. But anyway, there you go. Thanks for watching. This is the new engine from Banggood, which I'm going to call a two-stroke engine, because that's what I believe it is. Hope you enjoyed this little quick look. Cheers!